Good morning, this is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. Before we go any further, please like, subscribe, if you haven't already, and comment. It really helps me. I'm going for 400 people, 400 subscribers this month. So we got almost there, and then we're going to go for 500, okay? So, please subscribe or share. Today we're talking about recipes. These are recipes that I have used for years and years and years, and they are tested recipes. Okay, and most of these have been used for at least 20 years. So you know, they've been around for a while. Bisquick mix, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 tablespoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 cup of shortening. In a large bowl, sift the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. Cut in the shortening with the pastry cutter. Mixture will be soft and somewhat lumpy. Make it into crumbs, basically. Store in an airtight container and store in the refrigerator for up to 4 months, and use as you would any Bisquick or baking mix. Bisquick mix, okay? That's number 1. Remember, all these recipes will be down in the description box too. Brown gravy mix. How many of you buy the packages of brown gravy? I do, but I've also got this mix on hand. 1 2/3 cups of cornstarch, 6 tablespoons of beef bouillon granules, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Combine all ingredients and mix well. Store in an airtight container. To use, 3 tablespoons of mix, 1 1/2 cups of boiling water. Combine. Stir constantly until it reaches the desired consistency. Brown gravy mix. So you don't have to buy those packets that have all these extra additives in it. Beef stroganoff. 1/2 cup of butter. 1/2 cup of onions finely chopped. 1 pound of ground beef. 2 tablespoons of flour. 1 can, 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms, drained, but save half the liquid. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 can of cream of chicken soup. I'm sorry, I used the whole can there. And 1 1/2 cans of sour cream, cooked noodles. Melt your butter and butter. I didn't left some words out here, didn't I? Melt your butter. Put your onions in it. Cook the onions until they're translucent. Add your meat. Brown slowly. Stir in your flour, and mushrooms with your reserved liquid, salt, and pepper. Cook for 5 minutes. Add the soup. Cook 10 minutes. Stir in the sour cream and heat to desired temperature. Serve over hot noodles. It's a very simple recipe. In fact, a lot of times instead of the 1 pound of ground beef, especially now that it's so expensive, I will use 1/2 pound or even 3/4 of a pound. And that saves more hamburger or more ground beef for us to use in another meal. Okay, let's see if we can get through these things. Instant oatmeal packets. How many of you go buy your instant oatmeal packets? Make your own. 3 cups of quick oats, 2 teaspoons of salt, 4 to 5 teaspoons of cinnamon. By the way, this is the brown sugar one and cinnamon one. And I add apples to it, but you can make it any kind you want. 4 to 5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of French vanilla coffee creamer, which is optional. Makes it a little more creamier though. Place 7 7 cups of oatmeal in a large bowl. In a food processor or a blender, blend 3 cups of oatmeal, 1/2 cup at a time. Add to the oats in the bowl. Add the remaining ingredients and mix well. Measure 1/2 cup to snack bags. You're going to end up with about 24 servings. To use, empty 1 bag into a microwave-safe bowl. Well, I really goofed these up, didn't I? Add 3/4 cup of water. Microwave on a high, approximately 1 minute. And note, I add whatever dry fruit is available, and I also boil the water in the microwave and pour it on the oats, so I make it a little bit easier. Those are our recipes for today. Remember, they're in the bottom description box. Please like and subscribe and comment. It helps me a lot. Have a great day, and God bless.